Hi, my beautiful friends. Another interesting thought that I would like to unpack with you together. And again, it's coming from the recent conversation with my mom about fasting. So we were talking about fasting and addictions, and I was voicing something that I can't quite yet identify whether it's my opinion or whether it's already knowledge that speaks through me. Sometimes it's still kind of confusing because I'm very fresh at all of this, but I always try to keep my personal opinions away. But in my personal experience, I am seeing that starting with food fasting, right, with going completely autonomous fasting, which means you completely deny yourself food and water. And I know it is not looked great at by saying deny, because you're not denying, but you're actually just letting go of it for a while to reset your body. It's a beautiful thing if done properly. But I feel like in order to get to the point of fasting like that, you must first clear your body of other things. Because I know a lot of people who don't eat much, but they smoke cigarettes, and smoking is it is an appetite suppressor. So you're not truly, really allowing yourself to be hungry and see what kind of feelings come up, what kind of programs come up that you can then kind of view right in front of you and meditate and contemplate on and then let them go. This is mostly, you know, I don't know what are you doing it for then if you're fasting and smoking, right? Let's say, I think that the entire purpose of it then is kind of defeated. Now, that's one point. Another point is that when you are under the influence of certain stimuli, let's say, let it be drugs, alcohol, or coffee, or cigarettes, you cannot read your body correctly. You cannot you cannot interpret what the body is telling you because things are numbed, right? And you can just like quit for the time of the fast and then come back to it, right? Because your body needs to detox from it. It's a long process. I've went through them. So that's why I speak about it so freely and so openly, because I've been addicted to smoking since I was 14. I'm now 40. I quit 2 years ago, around 2 years ago, and I'll tell you how. And same thing with alcohol. I've been drinking alcohol since I was 14. I became a heavy drinker after my dad passed away, and many other things. So I am not speaking from a position of judgment. I'm speaking from a position of experience, of seeing both sides, because most of my life was me living with addictions, and the past 4 years I've been almost completely clean. Well, for the 2 years I've been completely clean from absolutely every addiction in my life, but for the 4 years I was already easing out of it. So I'm speaking just from seeing things from one side and then seeing things from the other side, right? So I have that knowledge, I have that experience. That's all it is. Doesn't make me better, doesn't make me worse. It just it's kind of like this. If somebody makes a lot of money and they're telling you how to do it, wouldn't you listen, right? Hmm, probably, probably, right? Okay, well, let's get back to the main topic. The main topic is, I think that fasting can be potentially, if you what's called autonomous. I don't know if I'm translating it correctly from Russian to English, but it's when you're completely denying yourself, completely not eating, completely not drinking, and not sleeping. So I think if your body is not detoxed from other things, then this can be potentially very dangerous for you. And of course, things will come up, and of course, you will think that these are some sort of programs coming up, because you'll be detoxing addictions at the same time and starving your body at the same time. No, it's a longer process. It takes a long time, and it's not a bad thing that it takes a long time, right? It's a beautiful thing. It took me 7 years to clear myself from all these attachments, right? It was a long process. So for me to try and fast right now, I know that my body is already so clear that if something happens, like my body is giving me a signal that I'm pushing it too far, that I can I'm able to translate it, and I'm able to stop at the right time, because there is no confusion whatsoever. My vision is not blurred. My symptoms are not dumbed down by cigarette smoking, where I'm like, oh, well, I'm not hungry until my heart stops, because I'm actually smoking, and I'm hungry, right? So I think it's a very important point. Now, my mom thinks otherwise, and she has a really cool point. And I think it would be awesome for us to record our conversations, because they're amazing and they stimulate me so much, and they kind of point me into so many good directions as far as just bringing forth my point of view. But this I wanted to share with you, and the main point is you want to be able to differentiate when your mind is when the programs are coming up, when your mind is speaking and giving you hard time about not eating, uh, and your body giving you a signal that something is wrong, right? You need to be able to differentiate between the two. You need to be able to trust yourself. That's another point, because when we are drinking, smoking, when we are full of attachments, our self-confidence level is low, right? We don't really trust ourselves. At least that's how it was for me. I always was looking for guidance. And nowadays, we can look at our screens. Just like you're looking right now, we can put some earphones on and walk around and listen to people talk all day long. And some Masha, Katya, Lena will tell you about their experiences on fasting, and that, oh, if you've only fasted for 2 days, it doesn't even count, right? Like, they'll say things like this with best intentions, right? But they'll say things like this, and then you're out there doing this fast, and then what your body is telling you, stop. It's not good for you right now. You're not ready for this. And all that keeps playing in your head is not your own inner guidance. You don't trust your own inner guidance, right? Because you have low self-confidence level. So you're listening to the Masha, Katya, Lena, who've gone through many more days of the fast and are telling you that going only 1 or 2 days is not good enough, right? So you'll be pushing yourself over the limit, because you don't have enough self-confidence and enough trust in your own intuition and into what your body is telling you. It is an absolutely divine marriage between mind and body, when one trusts the other, and you listen, right? You listen and you hear what they say, and you don't need anyone else to tell you how it should be. That's autonomy. That's when you're completely in your own being, in your own vortex, in your own Merkaba, or your own independent sphere, still interconnected with others, but strong enough, right, to understand that something is noise and something is yours, right? So something isn't yours, something is yours. So coming back to the addictions again. Of course, all of us are wired a little bit differently. Not wired, I like to say that we're all experiencing the same events, but in a different sequence, right? So for me, the sequence that is mine, I had to let go first of the things that I started with first, right? So first I started smoking cigarettes. I had to let go of that first. First I started drinking alcohol. I had to let go of that first. And then the fasting I tried here and there, and of course that was a big mistake because it was super hard, because I was not ready to take something that's serious, right? It's not a joke. You're going to do something that you haven't done ever. So very important to be in complete clarity, in complete trust, in good communication with your body. If you want to start somewhere on the way to connectivity, better connectivity with the universe, better connectivity with your inner self, your guidance, if you want to bring the guidance out, if you want to clear out the channels, it is not necessarily that you have to start with severe fasting like that, the one that where you deny yourself food and water. You possibly have to start with stopping alcohol, detoxing your liver, then detoxing your lungs, then detoxing this, detoxing that, and then slowly easing into fasting. And another point is that when something is meant to happen, it's going to happen naturally. You're not going to have to force it. You're not going to have to suffer through your fast. It is going to flow. You're going to want to be on it, right? So that's again something that you can only understand through complete clarity. I have little chipmunk right in front of me. All right, I'm going to stop right here. I would love to have my mom record with me and give me her pointers, because she has great ones about not having to quit smoking, but actually cleaning your gut to help you quit smoking. That might be a way for somebody, but I'm just sharing with you what I know from personal experience, a long personal experience. I love you. Please stay healthy. Please just allow things to unfold naturally. Don't force things upon yourself, because then the universe will be acting with force. The universe speaks your language. So whatever language you speak to your body, to your mind, is exactly what you're going to get back. So be kind to your body, and always remember that I love you, that I'm here for you. You can always text, DM, put comments. You can private message me, just like some of you do, and we can have conversations about these things. If you're struggling to quit something that is harming your body, let me know. I'll talk to you about it. I went through it like hard. It was hard, but I have some magical keys that I can share with you. Well, I'll share them with everybody. How about that? And whoever means to find, it'll find them. I love you one more time. Have a beautiful evening, and bye.